So hello everybody, and here we're back with our third mission for Warfighter Modern. Our mission, as I drew it the last time, is high impact. It's the third mission for the jungle from the base game, and our objective is Showboat. This is an escape mission, which means that we need to treat all locations with reinforced none as being reinforced 0. So we can see reinforcement. So basically we need to rush through these 6 areas. Starting location is the jungle, entrance cost 0, and then we have 6 locations to go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add 2 to the objective's hostile value. In this case, the total resources that we have are 60, so we would be looking at 6. So we need to get to this, and we just need to wipe everyone out. And then I suppose that what this means is we need to just get everyone into the showboat, and then that's it. Okay, so I have now upgraded our soldiers. Thomas has now got knee pads to increase his mobility by 1. He's also got an ACOG sight, a canteen, which allows him to draw 3 cards on 1 turn. It's a one-time only thing. And then he's got a red dot sight, which means he adds 1 to his weapons defeat cover rolls. Barton is still with us, Ro is still with us, and we now have Samaniego, who's a medic, and he's got a first aid kit, and he's got an MP5 SMG suppressed, which has the stealth ability. So we will have to see what this actually means. Some stealth action cards help you if you have a weapon with a stealth trait to perform a stealth attack. Now, I'm not quite sure what a stealth attack actually does, and what I do know is he can only attack at range 0, so he's like Barton in that regard. So what we're looking for is we will have to see that we put them into areas where there are enemy soldiers. But then we will see how stealth works if he can get stealth combat. Some weapons have the stealth trait. All unarmed combat attacks are also stealth attacks. The first time each soldier performs a stealth attack during a game turn, he automatically gets a defeat recover roll of 6. Okay, that's very important. So his kill value is 7, but if he then does his first attack, he would get an automatic success on the defeat cover. So that's very important to note. So let's just take the stack of action cards, and I've been asked to do a top 10 video of my top 10 games. What I would say is, yes, I can do this. It was put to me, this request, as part of a comment on one of my Warfighter videos. Of course I can do this, but I'm not even sure that Warfighter would be one of my top 10 games. While I enjoy the game a lot, I think that there are other games which would probably figure more prominently in my top 10 or in my list of games, and I don't know if it would make the cut for the top 10. I've never really thought about it, but if people are interested, then I can maybe not do a top 10 but a top 5, because I think I've got 5 all-time favorite games that are kind of like my desert island games, and then I've got probably 5 more that are more important to me than other games, but that the second half of the top 10 would probably be subject to fluctuation. So first of all, Holt is going to draw 7 cards. Oh, and we've got 1 very expensive 6, 7, 1 very expensive location, but at least we've got a location which we could even play because it's just one that takes an action to play. We don't need any XP. And then Thomas is going to draw a hand of 5, and he's also got a location. He's got 2 locations. Okay, so let's see. We've got rappelling, we've got trail, and we've got Deep Jungle. Trail would be free to play. Deep Jungle has no reinforcement, but in this game that doesn't count. All of them would have reinforcements coming in. Entrance cost 3. Let's see what else we've got. Stealth attack. Any soldier may perform a stealth attack without spending an action. So that's what we could give to Samaniego. Snapshot, on point, steady aim. So I guess what we are going to do is we are going to play Trail, which doesn't cost us an action. So this comes from Thomas' hand. And we have 7 points worth of hostiles. So I don't know what is under this. I just use them as placeholders. 4, 6. This moves right here. And then we have 7. And he is screened by Thug. He doesn't have, there are no thugs, so okay, good. So now we've drawn, we've played our location. We didn't have to spend an action on this. So let's try that stealth attack. We get a 6 for the defense roll, so we don't need to roll that dice, and we're going to go for auto, and this gives us 3 dice, and we do get a reload, but we also get a kill. No, we don't actually, so, but we do suppress him. Okay, that was 1 action. And for his second action, he's going to reload. So next up, Barton is going to try the same thing. He's going to try and kill this guy. And he does with a 6 for the defeat cover and a 10. So the hired muscle is gone. And we get 2 experience points, which is really good. So he has spent his action. So let's see what we could do. Okay, so first of all, Holt is going to play on point. When you are in when you or any soldier are the first soldier to enter a location, after you discard the card, permanently reduce its entrance costs by 2. So we're going to send Roe for his first action, and we're going to spend 1 experience point to do so. He moves in, and now the entrance cost is 0, but we also have to discard one more card because he only has a movement of 2. So now everyone can move in for free. No, actually we can't, because this one increases it to 5. So we're not going to actually play it in this order. We're going to take this back. We're going to pull him back. And we're going to do some attacking first. So we are going to use steady aim. And we're going to upgun it. And Holt is going to attack the lookout. And he has a 7, 8, 9 because of his gear, and a 4 because of his gear on the defeat cover, and a 9 is enough to kill this guy. So we get 1 more point. Plus he gained the 2, so that was a card well spent. Now we are going to do what we were going to do to begin with. On point, take cover, and Row moves in for his action. Then we're going to attack these guys with Row. He's got a 5 on his attack. And on a 6 and a 9, he does take out one of them completely. So that was well done. We are then going to play Snapshot. And we're going to upgun it to give Row the possibility of trying to... Sorry, he doesn't have an attack anymore, but yeah, Snapshot allows him to take an attack without spending an action to try and take out the smugglers one more time. And he does with a 5 and a 3. That is just enough because their defeat cover is 2, so he's 1 over, and his kill is 5. So that's good, that's excellent. We upgun this one. Okay, sorry, we forgot to remove this one. This would also have upgunned the on point. So now Thomas is going to move for 1 action. And then he's going to attack the smugglers. And on a 6 and a 10, he takes them out completely. That was very well done. We get 3 experience points. Which is super. And Holt is going to Row moved. Then Holt is going to try and take down the drug runner. And on a 6 and a 1, that was a total failure. Okay. Do we have any? No. Then we're going to use our hydration packs and draw 1 card. And we draw Move Out, which is very good because we're going to spend it straight away and we're going to move here. Oh, sorry, I forgot to draw. And he's going to attack 5. That's lucky because 5 is over here. Okay, so that is the end of our round. Now it's the hostiles, and the hostiles, first of all, start with the reinforcement draw. So we need to draw 0 or 1. And we draw 1. Next up is attack. So this one, we need to draw him a target, and he draws a 2. So let's see what he does. He rolls a 4 and a 5. That is not a miss, but it will be a suppress on 2, and that is Thomas. So Thomas is suppressed. And this one's target is number 5, i.e. that is Samaniego, so he moves towards him. And that's all that's going to happen in this round. That's the end of the round, so now we're at round 11. And if I may say so myself, this is not going too badly so far. And I also have to say that I have changed my mind, and today I got Warfighter Second World War. And when I get it, I will explain to you a caveat that I have about this game. I cannot play as the German soldiers. I can fight German hostiles, that's not a problem, but I can't play as the German soldiers because I find it highly inappropriate for me to play German soldiers invading Poland at individual level. That's something that I simply cannot do. Okay, so everyone refreshes their actions. Thomas only has 1 action because he needs to recover his suppression. And what we are going to do is, first of all, we are going to play stealth attack and spend one of our experience points to make it possible for Samaniego to attack the lookout without spending an action. And since it's his first stealth for the round, he gets an automatic defeat on the cover, and he rolls a 2, which is actually, sorry, I meant to make this a semi, I meant to make this an auto, and he kills him outright. So we get the 1 experience back. That was 1 experience really well spent, so this card goes away. And he didn't have to spend an action either, which is very important. So now Barton is going to try and take out the drug runner. And that's a total failure. I'm going to draw a card for Thomas, for Holt. Good comms. Add 1 to the hand size of all player soldiers until the end of the soldier turn. Yeah, meh. So we're going to take 1 action. What else have we got? Deep jungle, 1 action to play. Nature. That's neither here nor there. 5 and 3. We're gonna play rappelling. It's 1 action to play. And we draw 3 points worth of hostiles. So that's an event. Pay 2 XP or move the timer. Yeah, we're gonna pay the 2 XP. But that counts towards the limit, and we have 3, so yeah, that goes away. Good. Let's see. Holt is going to Okay, let's see what we're going to do. Oh, these go to the objective card. Okay, so we don't need to worry about those. So the only thing we can really do which makes sense is actually to move. So entrance cost is 5. So Samaniego is going to go first. Oh, I mixed the two of them up. This is actually Barton, so Samaniego goes first. And he spends an action doing this. Row. Would spend an action as well to move. So now we're going to expend the canteen to draw 3 cards for Thomas. And he would have to spend all of his cards to move. So first of all, Holt is going to take an action to draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now this is looking a little bit better. First of all, we're going to play advance. We're going to play move out first on Holt, which allows him to perform a move action without spending an action. Then we're going to play advance, which allows him to add 3 to his movement. He has movement of 1, so it's 4. So he only has to pay 1 more card. That's what he's going to do. So he's now here. Barton has a move of 3, so we're going to play move out and pay 1 card so that he can 1 experience point so that he can move here. And then Thomas really needs 4 to be able to move at all. Oh no, he also has advance. Play when you are paying an entrance cost, add 3 to your movement value. So he only needs to pay 1. And he is going to pay, and we're going to use Shake It Off to pay for it. And now, that is the end of our turn. not everyone exhausted all of their actions, but that's really all we can do. So now it's the hostiles turn. So first of all we draw for reinforcements. One goes here, and that's a 3, that's too high, and one goes here, and that is a 2, it's also too high. So this one now is going to move, and he's going to he can only move 1, and he can't attack because he's got range 0. So now we're on turn 10. We all refresh. Three is Barton. And Barton first of all, Holt is going to draw a card. 3. Suppress. Then he's going to spend an action to draw and discard. Well, first discard and then draw. He discards 1 card and he draws 5. Wetlands. Okay, so that was 1 action. Then he's going to use his second action to play Wetlands, where we draw 5 points worth of hostiles. Number 1, number 3 in total, and 3 is 6 in total. They're screened by Thug, they're Sniper, they increase. Okay, so that was him. Barton will try and take out this guy. No, actually I want Barton to move. Okay, now let's see what we can do. Okay, so Thomas is going to play Snapshot on himself, which allows him to get an additional attack without paying action costs. So he's going to attack the Sniper. And his kill roll is 7. He gets a 6, which defeats the cover. And he has a reload as well, but he does remove the Sniper. So we get 3 points. Okay. We're going to use 1 of these points to play advance on Barton so that he can move, and he goes here. That's his action for the turn. Why am I doing this? Because I don't want to draw reinforcements for 2 locations. All right. Then we're going to okay. Then we are going to send Samaniego over here for 1 action. And we're going to play advance to pay for the cost. So we don't play advance, we just discard it. We are then going to play stealth kill on him. Play when you or any soldier declares a stealth attack. Automatically get an attack roll of 10 and defeat cover roll of 6. So we're going to take out the leader. So we get 2 points for this. And that's his second action. But we also play we play follow me. Play after any soldier, for this we pay 1 experience points, inflicts a kill with a stealth attack. Until the end of the turn, reduce the entrance costs of all locations by 2. Which means that Thomas can move in it means that Row can move in without having to pay any costs. Thomas will move in playing advance. Well, he would have to spend 1 at least anyway, so it doesn't really matter how we do it. So he spent an action, and Row has spent an action. And then Row is going to try and take out the drug runner. And on a 6 and a 3 he does. So we get 1. That's his second attack. And then Thomas is going to spend his last to draw 3 more cards. And he gets squad attack, prepare fire, and stream. So this time around we have plenty of locations. So now we're going to draw hostiles. No for repelling, and no for the wetlands. This guy is going to move. And it's now round 9. And everyone refreshes. As his first action, we're going to play Stream. Or Thomas is going to play Stream, which costs him 1 action. And we have 7 points worth of hostiles. 2, and he moves straight here, which is good. 3, 6, no 3, sorry, 4, 7. Okay, they also move here. Okay, now this is going to get interesting. Let's consider the situation. This guy won't do anything on this round, he will just move here. But I just want him, well, I mean, I do want Barton to move. I want everyone to leave this location. I want everyone concentrated here. So let's see. First of all, we're going to get, Saman Diego is going to, no, before we do anything, Holt is going to draw a card. And he gets Suppress. Okay. Saman Diego is going to attack using a stealth attack. He's going to attack the hired muscle, and he's going to use auto. He gets a defense. He defeats the cover immediately, and he kills on a 7. And he doesn't, but he suppresses him. But he gets a reload. So he takes an action to reload. So he has no more actions this turn. Row is going to take a shot we're going to use Prepare Fire on Row, and now he can defeat, his first cover roll is a 6, so he defeats cover on the ambushers and he kills them on a 5, and he rolls a 4. God, what a waste. So that's his first action, and he's going to do this again. Didn't even... Oh, but he did suppress 1, obviously, because the cover roll was 6. And then he does the number... Then he suppresses the second one because he doesn't make the cover roll, but he does make the kill roll. So 2 are suppressed. It's not what I wanted, but it could have been worse. Okay, let's see. Thomas really has to reload. I want Barton to move. So Barton moves out. He has a movement of 3, so I have to spend 1. No, actually we don't spend squad attack, we spend suppress. Doesn't really matter. And I need to move as well. So Barton has no actions left. So what I'm going to do is first, Holt is going to draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get river, ravine, suppress, advance. Oh, good. So we are going to play advance and move here. So it's entrance cost 4. He's got movement of 1. Advance gives him 3 movement points. So now, oh sorry, I forgot to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I've moved. Nobody has any actions left. So now it's the hostiles. First of all, we draw reinforcements. We reinforce on a 0. We don't draw a 0. Good. So this one can't do anything because he's suppressed. This one can, and he attacks number 3. And 3 is Barton. He's got a cover of 3. And they defeat the cover, but they don't do a wound, so he is suppressed, which means he doesn't have an action next round. But at least he's not wounded. That's not too bad. This guy will move, but this guy can shoot, and he is going to shoot at 3, and 3 is again Barton. And he doesn't break cover, but he suppresses him again. I just assumed that you can be multiply suppressed. Okay, so this one moves, and that's all he does. And then this one moves in as well, because 1 comes off. Turn 8, and now it's getting tight. So, we have 6 cards in our hand as Holt. So first of all, everyone refreshes, and Barton removes 1 suppress counter, and then we shall see what we shall see. So we've got 6 cards, so we're going to use one of our refreshment, and we get squad attack. Non-player soldiers and squad soldiers may perform 1 attack each soldier turn without spending an action. Let's see. Okay, in order to play this, we would have to play 2 support cards. Okay, let's look at the situation. Everyone who attacks Barton needs to leave. We need to kill them. We need to take them out or suppress them completely. Okay, so let's get this done. We're going to play Prepared Fire on Thomas, which allows Thomas to treat his defeat cover roll as being a 6. And he's going to attack one of these guys. And he's going to use auto. No, he's actually going to use normal. And he rolls a 3. That's a drama, because that didn't work. Terrible roll. But at least he's suppressed. He's going to try this again. This time he needs to break cover. And he does at least break cover, but he doesn't kill him. Oh, he does, actually. So, 1 is dead. So, that's good. So they won't be bothering our friend this time round. That's good. We're going to play steady aim and we're gonna upgun it on hold. And hold is going to try and take out the lookout. And we're also going to, no we're not. We break cover for 6, so this one is definitely suppressed. We add 4, so that's 8, he's dead. So we get 1 back. That was worth it. But we also spent 1 action. So now Samaniego. Did he actually do anything this round? He didn't, did he? So he's going to declare a stealth attack, so he automatically breaks cover. And then the drug runner with a 4, nothing happens, but at least he's suppressed. So he's going to try this again. This time he needs to make... No, now he's gonna act normally. And he's gonna try to take out the hired muscle. 7 is a kill, but he didn't break cover, so at least this guy is suppressed. Still better than nothing. So he's done. We are going to play squad attack, and we're going to support it with 2 cards. Suppress and take cover. Which means that Samaniego can take another shot, and he's going to try and attack the hired muscle again. And he does break cover for 3, and he does roll a 10. So he's gone. And we get 2 experience points. So now he can't do anything anymore. Rose still has 2 actions. And Ro is going to, first of all, attack the drug runner. And he breaks cover and he rolls a 9, which is way enough. So this one is also killed. And that cost him 1 action. Then he's going to try and take out the drug runner here for his second action, and on a 3 and 1 he doesn't do anything, but he has the additional 1 squad attack, and he's going to try this again. And on a 2 and 4 he does nothing, but that's fine, at least we tried. So I'm going to play Prepared Fire on Holt, and he's just trying to take out, so he gets a 6 automatically, and we are going to use Burst Mode to roll 2. I just want to get rid of this drug runner guy. Or should we actually take these ones out? Yeah, let's try and take this one out, the ambushers. Reload, but also a kill. Because he would kill on a 6, he rolled a 7. Okay, so that's good, but he has to do a reload action. That's... It could have been better, but it could also have been a lot worse. Okay, so now we're going to pay 2, 4 to sustain this card, or to retain this card for 1 more round. Now we draw for reinforcements. And we get a thug, and that's all we get. But he does attack, And he attacks number 5, which is Samaniego. But Samaniego has a... Is there anything we can actually do? No, we can't. And he rolls a 5, which does break his cover, but he is on a 2, that's a miss. So he is going to be suppressed. And now it's the end of the round. We have 7 rounds left. We all refresh. So now Barton had to remove his suppress counter, which is 1 action, but because of the squad attack, he can have 1 more action, and he is going to so first of all, we're going to take our last card, and it's high ground. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're trying to get rid of everyone. This suppress counter goes away. So let's see if there's anything we can do. First of all, we're gonna stealth it. Samaniego is gonna use stealth and squad attack to try and take out the ambusher. So his defeat cover roll is automatically a 6. And he rolls a 1. But at least they're suppressed. But then he's gonna do it again. On a 6 and an 8, they're dead. Woohoo. Very good. We get 3 for our trouble. Barton is going to try and take out the drug runner. And he suppresses him. So he doesn't do anything anymore. Ro is going to try and take out the thug. And on a 1 and a 0, at least he suppresses him. He's going to try again. There's actually no point, is there? It makes much more sense to move. Ro's gonna move. Holt is going to, oh god, that's a costly one. Holt is going to discard and draw for 1 action. 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's see what we've got. Clearing, reloading. Now I'm getting all of those locations that I would have needed last time. Advance. Play. Okay, so he's going to play advance. And he's going to move. So he's no actions left. Holt is going to, Thomas is going to move. And then he's going to play steady aim. And he's going to upgun it to give himself +4. And he's going to try and take out the drug runner. And he gets a 6 and a 9, plus all of his other stuff that he has gives him 1 back. So that's good. So that was his last action, and everyone is out of actions, which means it's now the enemy's go. And we need to pay 4 to keep squad attack in play, and we're going to do this. First of all, we're going to draw reinforcements. Yes. No. This one is suppressed, so he removes this counter. This one is going to attack, and he's going to attack number 4. So, let's see what he rolls. And he rolls a 5 and a 2. That's definitely a suppress. So, row is suppressed. That's the end of this round. So we're now on round 6. Sorry, that's 9. 6. Okay, so first of all, we're going to play reloading. And everyone also refreshes. Then, Barton needs to move, as does Samaniego. So first of all, we're going to get Samaniego to move. Entrance cost is 4. No, first of all, he's going to perform a stealth attack on this guy. And he kills him with an 8, and he's got an automatic success on his defeat cover roll. That was his first action. Then we're going to pay 1 card to get him to move. That's a second action. And then he's going to take a squad attack action to try and kill this thug. And on a 2, he does suppress him, which is good. Then, I did it again, didn't I? Barton needs to move, and he's got a movement of 3, and he needs to move in there for 1, so that's a 4. So now everyone is where they should be. Barton has a squad attack. He's going to try and take out the thug. And he doesn't. But he does suppress. Well, he's already suppressed anyway. So next up is Row. Row is going to try and kill this guy. And on a 3 and a 5 he does. So that was his squad attack. No, that was the second action. Holt is going to draw 7 cards. 3, 5, 7. And Thomas is going to draw 4 cards. 2, 4. And then this card we can't retain. So let's see what we have. We have On Point, Combined Fire, advance, move out. Okay, it's not a bad hand. So now we're going to activate this location. The objective's hostile value is 2. Is 4. We add 2 to it. These guys now become active, so we draw. We need 6 in total, so now we have 4. And we are going to pay. We don't have those, so this means this location is at the moment. We can't attack them using. We can't attack them using ranged weapons. So first of all, this guy is going to attack, and they're going to attack Samaniego. And they break his cover and they do 2 wounds. That's terrible. Is there anything we can do about this? Oh yeah, we're going to play suppress, and we're going to expend one of our ammo clips, magazines, and we're going to cancel this attack. And this guy is simply going to move because he is only short range and he needs to attack number 2, which is Thomas, and he's not in the same location as Thomas is. So now we're going to we're now on turn 5. And we all need to move here. So that's the order of the day. Everyone moves. Holt moves. Thomas moves. Rowe moves. Barton moves. Let me see, I think Barton. No, we don't have any, so Barton moves. And Samaniego moves. It's got a movement value of 0, so we don't need to worry about anything. What we do need to worry about are these guys. So first of all, we're going to play squad attack, and we're going to support it with on point and move out because we don't need those anymore. Why do we do this? Because we want the additional attacks for our squad guys and non-player soldiers. So we're going to pay for this card by this. Then what we're going to do is we are going to... Barton is going to attack these guys. And he misses. Okay, so Barton's done. Just going to give him a suppress counter for the moment to indicate this. Rowe is going to attack them. And he does not break cover, but he does suppress one of them. Then he's going to try this again for his squad action. And 5 and 7 suppresses one of them. So they're both suppressed now. Samaniego is going to use his stealth ability, so he breaks cover immediately and will try and kill them on a 7. And he is going to use auto. And he rolls a 9, so one of them is dead. And he has no reload. That was good. But then he's going to do this again. This time he can't use stealth mode. He's looking for a 6. And he doesn't get it, but he does get a reload. But that's okay. We're going to play sniper support, and we're going to support it by move out and advance, which lets us take out this guy, but we don't get any XP for it, but at least he's gone. And then I'm going to try and kill these guys. And I'm going to use burst. No reloads. No. No, that didn't work. So Thomas is going to try the same thing. No, but he does get a reload. Okay, that's this round done. Squad attack goes away because we have no XP to actually sustain it. Then we're going to draw a arm reinforcement, and we draw a 2. Add 2 to the entrance cost. That's fine, we don't care about this. That was lucky, and a 2. So this guy is going to attack, and he's going to aim for Thomas. And on a 1 and a 10 he suppresses him. That was lucky. Everyone refreshes. And Thomas is going to use his action, his remaining action, to reload. So now what we're going to do is, first of all, Summon Diego is going to use his stealth to try and take out the elite guard. So he automatically defeats their cover, and he rolls an 8. That is just enough. So they're gone. So we're now on turn 4, because I think what this means is we need to get rid of all of the hostiles, otherwise, you know, we can't be extracted. This is how I understand the mission. So we get 3 points. So it was Summon Diego. Good. Summon Diego has 1 more action. He's no longer stealthy, but he can try and get out, get the hired muscle. And on a 3, he does get a... Oh, he needed to reload. So, okay, that didn't work. So now let's ignore this second. Yeah, so it's fine. So he's out of action. So now Bartner's going to try and take this guy out. And he rolls... Oops, wrong dice. And he rolls a 5 and a 4, which is just enough because he breaks his cover, and 4 is a kill with a shotgun, which means we're done. We have completed this scenario. It was really good. I'm really enjoying this game. This is a really good game. So we get 6 campaign points. We rolled on the table last time that every single skill we can acquire is now +1 in price, and on camera I said, we're not going to do this, but I did do it. So at the moment I'm out of campaign points because I bought shooter, or I had him trained as a shooter, which costs 5, but it now costs 6, and we got 5 last time. We had 1 left over from the first one. So we now get 6 points. I don't know how I'm going to spend them. But I'm just going to put this into my campaign log. That we got 6 CP. And this brings us to the end of the jungle series, because there is only one more mission left for us in this theatre. And it is sweep and drug huts. So this means that we have one more round to go here, and I wonder where the others are. Now we have river approach, cartel boss, showboat. So we have sweep and drug huts. Destroy 3 huts. Structure, explosive, explosion attacks only, +0 size, defeat covers 3, 1 kill each, hostile screen huts. And we have 85 resources. Okay, so we'll have to put together a team. At the moment on the table we have exactly 60. So we get 25 additional points plus 6 points to spend on skills. So we'll see how this works out. And I'll see you when we go hunting in the jungle again. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.